What's up, everybody? This is Hainsey's Cave Talk. After a week hiatus, we are back, and I'm so glad to be back in the cave for me and my good buddy Jason Choppers Babella to talk some sports, talk all around.
It's been 3 shows, and he still can't come to grips that it's AKA Choppers.
I said Jason Choppers Babella.
Why are you AKA and I'm not?
I don't know. I guess because it's my show.
I'm still AKA Choppers the co-host.
Hey, buddy, I do want to give you a special appreciation. Look at the gear, man.
I finally got paid, baby.
Yeah.
I got the
so the shirts are in, so everybody that won, you guys will be getting your shirts this week. Yep. So, you repping the gear, buddy.
That's looking good.
Yeah,
looks good, don't it?
No,
it's a woman's shirt, but it looks good.
Hey, I had to give the best to the best.
That's right.
All right, so we got some stuff lined up today. I have a little special game I have planned with Jason, and Jason got something planned for me. Before we get started, I just wanted to give like a little update. I've been on vacation, man, the last, going on. This is 7 days now. I still got about 5 days left. Went to a couple concerts. My son Lincoln had his first football game, man, all around. I've had a nice, slow, steady. I want to get out on a golf course, but it is what it is, brother.
When you go back? Sunday night?
I go back Sunday, Sunday. So
I guess we're not going golfing.
So, you know how we look at the life, how we don't get very many big wins in life. So when we get small wins, we celebrate them like they're big wins,
you
right?
Like a $11 2-teamer?
Yeah, like that. Okay.
That's about the only wins I have.
So here's my big small win in the past week, okay, buddy? So we went to the country concert out in Cadiz, Ohio. How they were, you had to pay for the beers. It was $5 for a beer, but they sold you tickets, okay, buddy? So I bought 4 tickets, $20, Well, if you bought 4 tickets, you get a 5th ticket for free. So basically, you got 5 beers for $20, right? Okay. So that's not bad at all. It's great price.
Probably for some of our viewers, they probably think that's cheap as hell, and they probably want to move here.
Yeah.
Seriously.
That is cheap, man, for a beer, $5 beer. So I'm like, okay, I'm cool. I'll be able to drink and not have to spend an arm and a leg. Because every time you go to these things, you're like, man, how much are you going to spend on the alcohol? So I'm walking away with my 4 extra tickets, and some lady walks up to me and goes, hey, would you use these? I'm not a big drinker, and I bought 5, and I only need 1.
Wow. That's like hitting a lottery.
So, I get 4 free beers, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Then Shasta walks 20 feet. Somebody dropped our whole stash of tickets. So this guy right here drank all concert for $20.
I thought I was a dummy for losing a $12,000 Kentucky Derby ticket, and these people lost tickets for a beer. Yeah. Now who's the morons?
You're right.
And they never found theirs.
Shasta was my Chuck Board of all.
And would you give her?
I offered her one of the tickets. That's what you got.
But my ticket was worth $28. It's more than what the beer was worth.
You're right. Yeah, but it was $12,020. That was my concert for the country thing. Then we went to see Linkin Park, one of my all-time favorite bands, man. They put on a hell of a show. Great concert.
After the sun. Lincoln Park.
We named it. Yeah. Well, we didn't name him after Lincoln, but then I got to watch his first game Sunday, and it was awesome, man. They ended up winning. So far, that's how my vacation's been going.
And then you got here with me.
On a
Tuesday night.
Tuesday night, and we're going to make predictions on college football games. 4 days away. Now, a lot could change, man, but we're going to give her hell. We're going to have a good time.
You know what we need to do one Saturday? We need to do a game day Hainsey's Cave Talk.
Well, if you want to, maybe Saturday, pregame, maybe half hour before kickoff, we'll set the stuff up. We're going to have a get together at Bill's. Mm-hmm. We'll set the stuff up. Maybe we'll do a short, show.
We'll short, just some quick picks for the day.
Yeah, and interview some of the other people there, their teams that they like. That's a good idea, buddy. And every once in a while, this guy comes in with the clutch.
That's because I'm sober coming on the show, boys.
No, yeah. Last time I said, just don't be like you was 2 weeks ago, and you performed highly. So let's bring it this time. So
But I don't think anybody watched the show. We did a good show.
we had low views, man. But you know what? Dog days of summer, I don't really get mad at
School
people.
starting people. I know.
That's another thing, man. School kicked back off. That's always nice. Like, we're getting the cool breeze. We're starting to get into fall, man. And
These parents, what they need to do is, when your kids have these phones, you need to give them our YouTube channel and let them listen to it during classes. And I think we would educate them more than some of these teachers would.
No.
Well, they'll be better gamblers.
No. This year, we're going to dominate the gambling aspect, buddy. We are.
Listen to this. I didn't bet nothing. But we had a group text with my other buddies, and I gave 2 winners. I gave Iowa State and Hawaii. They were both good. I didn't bet a nickel because I still owe my bookie from last year. So anyways, I text my bookie, who was a really good friend of mine. He's supposed to stop by today, supposedly when the show's over. And I'm actually going to pay him off and get the slate clean for this Saturday.
So what Jason's talking about, there was 5 games last week, college games, week 0. Iowa State, Kansas State was a great game. I went 0-2 to start today, but then hit 3 games in a row to finish the night, and I profited pretty good in the last 4 or 5 days. So I have a nice little kitty to get ready to smash that college football coming up this weekend.
Sounds good to me. You got a nice little titty, huh?
That nice little kitty.
Titty.
A nice little kitty. Oh, we got some fantasy football coming up, man, this week. We got a big draft. I'm going to the Big Red Game Friday. I want to see this stud from Indian Valley, man. I wish you could go. I think Big Red could rebound. Last week they got embarrassed, but that was one of the best teams in the state. So we'll see what they got this week.
It's going to suck. I got to do that fantasy draft with you guys on Friday. Then I got to go to the pizza shop and work at Bruno's Pizza. Then, but I'll be off Saturday and Sunday, which will be nice. Right. Saturday for the big games.
Before we go any further, first thing, hit that bell if you haven't yet. Subscribe to the channel. Let's keep the channel growing. I appreciate all the support. Like it, comment. Tell us how big of an idiot we are, how we sound. Do I need to get a better co-host? Does he need to just take over and throw me out of the way? Just give us a little bit of insight on the show. But you got something planned for me today, huh, buddy?
This is kind of dumb. I mean, I don't even know if it's going to be any good, but we're going to throw the rock out there and see what it does.
So, go ahead.
Basically, what I'm doing, I'm going to ask you some questions, and then you wrote down some of your closest friends, like 10 or 12 or whatever you did. And when I ask you this question of who you want to do it with, you have to give one of them friends. But once you use them, you have to eliminate them.
Okay, so before you start...
Keep 5, toss 5, but because it comes
I'm using for situations, right?
Situations.
Okay, so before you get started, I will list my 12 friends just so we know who's going to be on the lineup, So I picking my 12 people that I had to put on the list. With us, man, we have a lot of great friends.
Yeah, that's why I said to get about 12. I don't even know if I even got 12 questions, but throw 12 on there.
I threw 12 on there. So my 12 friends, Billy Stackhouse, Josh Mullins, Billy Byers, Jason, A.K. Choppers, Babella, Bill Elm, Tim Taggart, Chris Rose, Chris Brown, Chuck Board, Jason Spencer, Billy Goodland, and Dr. Dave Hayes. I think that's my 12.
All right. Well, damn.
He probably only has 8 questions and he told me 12 people.
I think I got enough. I could give you an easy one off the bat. Okay, of all your friends you got on that list, if you had to get a vasectomy, who would you let do it?
Oh, I have a doctor on the list.
I gave you a break on that one.
I have a doctor, Dr. David Hayes.
Yep.
If you guys need any operation done, fit the fireball, a couple slices of pizza, he'll hook you up.
I mean, that's the best he got. Just because he got a reference of doctor doesn't mean it's more like Dr. Death. Kevorkian Jr. All right, I gave you an easy one. All right.
That was a layup.
That was. Let's see. I can't even read it. All right, let's see. Who would you rob a bank with?
If I had to rob a bank with any of these guys, it wouldn't be Tim Taggart. That's for sure. That's definitely not. Or Chris Brown. He would try to make me belittle myself.
No, he would say, when you broke up the safe, he kind of tore it off the hinges with his bare arms.
Right now, I'm on the in between of the silent assassin Jason Spencer. I don't think I would take Chuck, because Chuck would just make fun of me and laugh as Josh, you don't know him, but he's very. He would be the guy that I would say, jump in there and no questions asked, he would go. But I think if I had to rob a bank, I'm taking the host of the Spiggity Show, Jason Spencer.
You need someone that when they get caught, they ain't going to throw you under the bus.
Well, I need someone that's smart, that's going to be able to help me get you, buddy, would be willing to do it, but we wouldn't be able, the operations would not be smooth.
Okay, let's see. How about this? Tag team wrestling partner.
I used Jason Spencer.
I know you did.
And I used Dave would have been a good one.
Yeah, Dave's pretty big.
Yeah.
And Jason's into wrestling. He knows all them moves and all them wrestlers. So you threw them two out already. Oh, boy.
No, okay. So I'm looking at my list right now. When I see my list, I don't see a bunch of wrestlers. Stack is probably the most athletic friend I have. Do I want to use him in a wrestling match? I don't think so. Billy Goodland wrestled, briefly. He's kind of
like midget wrestling.
He's kind of crazy. He could be Jimmy Superfly.
Snuka.
Yeah.
And you guys are both bald?
Oh, we're the bald-headed buddies.
Bald-headed and
Billy Goodland's
bald-headed crazy.
Tag team partner.
All right.
I would have used Spence if I could.
I know. Let's see. Oh,
you might not get picked, buddy.
I might not get picked.
All
You're
these
right.
friends.
I know. Okay, you're a quarterback. Who would you want to be your wide receiver in game time? If in game time you needed a touchdown.
If I needed a touchdown.
Yeah, wide receiver. You need a wide receiver.
I'm going with my buddy Stack, man.
Okay,
Stack and Chuck were they're neck and neck on who I would need to go with.
Okay, all right.
And I'm going to go with Stack.
All righty. Now this next one, this one might be a little easy for you. You're on a hunting trip in Africa. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Tim Taggart don't know how to shoot a gun. I'm bringing you.
How about Chuck?
Wow.
The great white hunter.
After you talk about him, I don't know.
I'm going to tell you what, he would be devastated if you didn't put him on there. He would be devastated.
Well, I'm going to give you, would you want to go on a hunting trip to
Not in
Africa?
Africa. No, I don't. No, you can just go with the anacondas and giraffes and lions and tigers and bears.
Billy Byers is afraid to sleep outside.
Yeah, so am I. I don't like to get
Chris
dirty.
Rose, too nice, I think, to go on a hunting trip. Tim Taggart, like I said, he would have the gun pointed this way. Jason would be too drunk. Bill would not have the patience. Give me Chuck Board.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice.
It's going to get hard because I'm not going to be able to use these guys again. I use all my good buddies that are not worthless.
Okay. Who would you
Just
pick?
kidding, guys.
Who would you pick for a great drinking partner?
He wants picks so bad.
I really don't.
He wants, can I pick multiple? All 12, man. If I could use Dave, I would use Dave again. I'm giving it to you, buddy. I'll give it to you.
Okay, I'll be your drinking partner. I am every episode.
Yes, you are.
Okay, you got that. All right. Well, you might have messed up on that one on my next question. You might have messed up because I think I'd have been picked for this. Who would you have a gay relationship with? And you already picked the cutest guy on all your friends. So okay, okay, guys, you're gonna find out.
All right, so I'm gonna go with the wildebeest, Billy Byers.
Oh my God!
I'm the looker of the group.
Oh.
He's gonna get us some free stuff. He's gonna wine and dine me.
I just puked in my mouth. That'll be his first sex. That'll be his first. Yeah, it's a gay relationship.
Oh, I didn't know we had to like.
Well, yes, you kind of have to after a while. Maybe if you get to know each other better.
All right, I switched my pick.
You already picked him.
Oh. All right, Billy.
And on
Me and you, brother.
And on that note, who would you co-parent a child with? And I'll let you pick the wildebeest if you think you guys will be good parents. If you guys adopted a kid, or not you, who would you want for a parent? Definitely not me.
So I have 5 people left I can choose.
Yep.
I have Chris Rose. I have Chris Brown. Bill Elm. Tim Taggart and Josh Mullins. I think
God, you can't. Taggart would make your baby a homer.
Taggart wouldn't. He would leave me at home
Yeah,
by myself,
that
so
would-
I'd be a single parent.
Yeah, you would be. You're right. He would
Bill,
never-
Bill would leave me at home too because he's always working. So I could be, give me Chris Brown and let him dictate the relationship. I probably should have picked him as my gay lover too, because I know he cooks, he cleans.
That is true. You forgot about all
Yeah,
that.
damn it.
See, you got to start thinking a little bit more.
One of us is a smart one in the show. One of us is the good-looking one. You happen to be both.
Okay, I'm the good-looking drinking partner. Well, at least I ain't your,
got
at least I ain't your
four
gay lover.
Huh.
How about who would you pick for a golf caddy?
A golf caddy.
Yeah, you was golfing and you're in a
Damn
PGA.
it, Chris Brown would have been a good one
Yeah,
there.
like I said, you keep jumping the gun.
Well, I don't know the questions are coming up. Who do I got left? I got 2, 4, 6. I have 4 left. Give me Bill Elm.
I was going to say that if you
Yeah.
can't get Brownie, you got to take Bill Elm. All right.
All right, I got Tim Taggart, Josh Mullins, and CJ Chris
Wow.
Rose.
I think I got more questions. You got friends. I had more than I thought.
Good, I'm double
We'll,
up.
we'll let you double up.
I can use somebody else, right? I can use somebody
if,
not on the
if I
list,
get
right?
a couple extra questions, okay. Okay, if you're a race car driver, Indy, like
Yeah,
Tom Cruise.
Billy Byers would have been the driver.
You need I'm not. No, wait. Let me let the co-host finish the question. You have to pick a pit boss, the one that's going to change your tires and shit and check your engine.
Oh man, give me Josh Mullins because out of the 3 that's left, he's the most handy out of all the 3,
Okay.
and he's fast as hell. Give me Josh.
There you go, Josh. You're his pit boss. All right.
2 left. 2, the best for last. I'm picking you, CJ, because no matter what, you're going to be better than Tim Taggart.
How about who would be your wingman if you were Top Gun?
Oh, yeah. I can't see any scenario that Timmy's going to be picked over Chris Rose. Chris Rose, you and I, man, we're going to be, we're mavericking it up.
Timmy Taggart, you made the top 12 of friend list, but you ain't going to get picked for anything else.
He's not, it's not in any particular order, but if you're going to ask me, where do I need to use Timmy at? You didn't say sitting around watching sports yet.
Yeah, you're right. How about if you were in an escape room, who would you take?
Well, my last pick, and I might take Tim Taggart because there's a game at noon. We get in at 11:30.
Oh.
He's going to find his way out.
Oh, he'll chew his way through the walls. Just saying, that's what he would do. He ain't looking at no questions.
Timmy Taggart makes my escape room list.
All right, I got 2 more for you, brother. All right, if you were hanging from a skyscraper,
Okay.
who would you want to hold you to keep you from falling? Now, some of them might not let you go on purpose, too. You got to think about that.
I'm trying to think of somebody strong, right?
Well,
Or somebody that really loves me.
you're pretty heavy. More like you're going to pull them both down.
So I have to pick somebody really, really strong. And
You
this
better go with Dave.
Dr. Dave,
Dr. Dave.
he'll anchor me down, huh?
Yeah, I think that's your only hope.
I'm thinking about somebody off the list, okay? Somebody that deals with death on a daily basis, so knows the ins and outs and doesn't want to see his buddy go down like that. So give me Mike Kerner, big brute Mike Kerner, to hold on and keep me alive.
Okay, I don't know who he is, but I'll go with that.
Mike Kerner?
Oh, Mike Kerner. Yeah, but you're forgetting one thing.
I know, I said he deals with death every day.
But the problem is, if business is slow, he runs a funeral. He might let you go on purpose because he knows you're going to go for the business. So that's a quick 15 grand for old Mike. I'm just saying. Oh, buddy, you're slipping. Ching ching.
Well, I can't take the pick back now, but I have trust in Mike to hold on for dear
All
life.
right, and the very last one. You were going on vacation to a nude beach. What guy would you want to walk hand in hand with down that beach? Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of advice.
Right, Dave? He's going to make me look better.
Well, I would just say pick someone that you think has a smaller wiener than you. That's what I would do. I ain't gonna go with somebody that's like, hanging to the ground.
All right, so somebody that does it have to be on the list?
Well,
If it's on the list, I'm pretty sure.
maybe you showered some other guys.
I'm pretty sure Tim Taggart is an ugly-looking naked dude, and I'm gonna look like a stud next to him.
Look like a stud next to him. That's true.
So you know what, Timmy, I'm wrong. There's 3 things I would pick you for: 1, to get out of an escape room; 2, to sit down and watch a football game with; and 3, we're gonna go on a nude beach together, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
He'd have a little terrible towel hanging over.
I'd go, woo! All right, so I have a little game set up for you too today, buddy.
Okay.
That was a good one. That was a fun little game. I hope I'm going to tag all you guys, all my buddies, in the on the post. Come check the video
Yeah,
out.
and we'll find out where you belong in his life.
And true that. So last year, if you guys, any long-time listeners, Jason and I always do some stuff, some random stuff, and it's been a year. And there's a lot of people that are new listeners and are watching now on YouTube. And Jason's always like, we could do this again, we could do that again, because we have a bigger audience now. So I'm bringing back something that we did last year that we had a lot of fun with, okay? It's going to be a challenge for Jason. This week is the start, week 1 of college football. Jason, you have any idea where I'm going with this?
Nope.
Okay. So I have a list of 10 colleges, Division I colleges. And this guy right here, I'm going to name the college. He's going to give me the location. Do you remember that, buddy?
I remember I didn't get any right. I was with the Wildebeest.
You know, we did it before together too.
Oh, okay.
You did a bunch of. We did some stuff with the Wildebeest, but this was
did that, because we were something with them.
Okay, so
yeah.
All right, so I'm going to give him 10.
Because we did, remember we did the mascots too that one time.
We did mascots,
we'll have to do that again too.
Yeah. What do we do? Amp up a little wager here. How many do you think you can get out of 10?
You're going to name the college. I'm going to name what state it's in.
Yes. And it's not extremely hard either, buddy. It's not.
Yeah, but I'm not extremely smart.
I know, buddy. So you think you can get 8 out of 10?
Can I tell you something? What happened today at work? I was walking towards the bathroom, and there was someone standing there, and they go, "Am I the east, north, south, east, west of the building?" I busted out laughing. I said, "Listen, you could ask me anything except for geography." I go, "I don't have a clue."
You should have just confidently said the east side and walked away.
I think they said it was the west.
Oh,
I saw them later. I decided to give them the complete opposite. I don't know why they wanted to know. No clue. No clue.
But did you see the big news today? Your buddy Travis Kelce,
they're getting
Taylor
married.
Swift.
Yeah, I got the invitation.
Why didn't we lead the show off with that?
I got an invitation. I'll be there.
You think Kalaris is going to be in the wedding? He's a close friend with Travis Kelce.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't lead the show off with that. That's exciting news on a Tuesday.
We could have dressed up. We'll dress up like them. You could be Taylor because you're used to wearing a dress.
Oh, okay. I mean, hey, you got jealous last time I wore a dress.
Yeah, you're right. I did.
Yeah. So, do you want to amp this up? You think you can get 8 out of 10?
No, I think I can get 6.
Do you think you can get 6? Because I have these little.
Oh, milk bone.
I have these little milk bone, and I was gonna say, if you can get 8 or more, I'll eat one. If you get 8 or less, you eat one.
My dog won't even eat that.
Right. All right. So
I'd rather suck on your toe.
Not on camera, buddy. I get too excited for that. All right, so we're gonna start this off, man. We'll see how it goes. All right.
Go ahead.
All right. So the first one we're looking at in all the colleges. Let me get them pulled up here. All right, so we're going to go to the team with home of the blue field, Boise State Broncos. Where are they located in the country, buddy?
Wow.
Boise State Broncos, Ashton Jeanty, star running back. He's not there anymore.
Yeah, he's in L.A. I'm going to go there. Boise.
He's in Las Vegas.
Well, that's in L.A.
All right, he ain't not going to do very good at this.
Ain't it close? LA
Las Vegas, Nevada, California. It's kind of close.
It's kind of close, yeah. It's like from here
to
China.
Boise State.
Idaho.
Oh, see, he's a ringer.
It's the potatoes. I know the potatoes.
He's a ringer because the Potato Bowl. Is that why?
That's right.
No. All right, so the next one. Death Valley, Part 2. The Clemson Tigers. Where are they located, buddy? I kind of made it easy, but we'll see.
South Carolina.
You sure? Think about this. There's 2 Carolinas.
There's North Carolina and South Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a lot of Texas teams too, and they're all in Texas.
All right, Clemson is located in South Carolina.
That's what I said.
2-0.
Okay, baby.
Let's ramp it up a little bit. Vanderbilt University. The Commodores. What's a Commodore, Jason?
He's a singer. I don't know. One of the singers? I don't know. A Commodore.
No, either. I was asking it. That is a Commodore.
It is. I had one of their albums. Well, I'm going to say
Vanderbilt.
I'm going to say it's in Alabama.
Wrong. Tennessee.
God,
Tennessee. They're in Nashville, Tennessee.
But I had him in the South. That's good.
Yeah, they're in the SEC.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Let's go with the Baylor Bears for your next choice. Baylor Bears.
Waco, Texas.
And he named the city. Yeah, Jason. 3 out of 4. I'm glad we're not
That's
eating.
why David Koresh held them people up, because he lost a bet on the Baylor Bears. It was in Waco, Texas.
Let's see how you retain knowledge. All right, the next one. Brigham Young University. BYU Cougars.
What did you? I thought you said UAB, Alabama, Birmingham, but then you went to BYU.
Brigham Young University.
That's in
BYU.
Providence, Utah.
I can't stand him. He's 4 out of 5 right now. He's 4-1. I'm glad we're not eating.
He thinks I review these past shoys in case he does this. I actually do.
Geography. Maybe I need to step it up a little bit. I gave you some easy ones. Northwestern University. Where is Northwestern located?
Chicago.
Yep, Chicago, Illinois. You are a stud.
What do you think I do in my past time? I look over all our past shows where we can improve.
Well, you're doing a shitty job. So right now, buddy, as it sits,
I only need one more.
No,
I said 6.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Well, that's what I'm carrying.
All right, so right now you're 5-1, buddy. You're 5-1. You are a geography stud. We're gonna go.
I have to give it all to the show for making me smarter.
Thank you. Thank you. Do we know where Purdue University is located? That's an easy one, right?
Indiana.
Yes, it is.
The Boilermakers. Indiana. I'm on fire. I should go back to school.
Well, actually, I don't think you need to. I think you're a geography stud.
You're right.
Maybe I'll step it up just a little bit. Where do you think Temple University is located? The Temple House.
I remember you asking me this in that show, and I wasn't even close. Ooh, I'm going to say... how about New York?
Pennsylvania. Close, buddy. Close.
I didn't even think about Pittsburgh, PA. That's just fun.
All right.
Should have known that.
Tulane University. Tulane. The Green Wave. Tulane.
Bye-bye to my record. Bye-bye.
The Green Wave. That don't help?
No.
That should give you a hint. Green Wave.
Green Wave. Athens.
That's not a state.
Oh, Ohio. Ohio. Shit, I forgot. I don't know. I don't know where Tulane's at.
Louisiana.
Oh, I didn't know.
The Green Wave.
What's that mean?
I don't know.
What's that mean?
All right. Air Force. Air Force Academy.
I know. It's the Academy. God. I
actually forget where they're at right now, but I think I know. Because I don't have the answers written down. I'm pretty sure I know where it's at, though.
God darn it.
Air Force. Do you know who they are?
The cadets. Air Force. They in New York.
No,
God darn
they're
it.
not even close. I think they're in Utah.
No, they're not in Utah.
They're in Colorado. Sorry,
Colorado.
I knew they were out Midwest or West.
I never got that either.
All right, so your last one, I'm gonna give you a bonus because right now you're right on the hover, man. You said 6.
I told you.
You missed the last 3 to get this to hit your number. I'll give you a bonus one to push you over the threshold. Where is Bowling Green University located?
That's in Ohio.
Yeah. There you go, buddy.
Boy, I hit that right on the nose. I was 6.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
You started off hot, and then you went.
Then the academy started getting me.
Yep. So that's always a fun one to do, buddy. You want to get into some of this college football talk for the week, or what?
Why not?
All right. So week 1 coming up. Big week as far as games, man. Who would have thought there would be this many big games at week 1? Usually we get a bunch of stinkers, these overinflated lines, minus 40, minus 35. We have a lot of those, but we got some marquee games, man. Have you ever heard of a number 1 team in the country going on the road to play a number 3 team in the country on the first week of the first game of the day? Have you ever heard about that?
I'll tell you what, I don't know how they matched it up so early like that. And I think it benefits Ohio State just because Manning, he only played like 70 snaps last year. People don't realize it.
Yeah, right.
And it was all cleanup games and stuff like that. And I know he's a Manning, but this is the biggest game of his career. I mean, it's going to be. I mean, this game here.
It can still mark down, even though he could play all year long. This could, yeah.
No, I think this is if he can go in there and beat Ohio State, I think they win a national championship because he's going to get better and Texas is going to get better. Texas got 4 brand new starters on the offensive line.
Yep.
I mean, I think they only have like 5 starters back from last year. So I know they got Manning, but he hasn't proved anything. I know he's got the genes and everything like that, but
he's got mobility.
But to go into Ohio State, I know they got a new quarterback, but he's a 5-star just like Manning was. But Ohio State got the receivers. They're going to have a pretty damn good defense at Ohio State. I mean,
I'm worried as a Buckeye fan. I look at the game like Texas is a little bit more built right now to win the game. I think they have a lot more coming back on the defensive line compared to us. Their secondary should be good. Same secondary that shut down Jeremiah Smith last year for 1 catch. I don't think that happens again. I'm sure he's watched that all winter long and he's ready. I think he'll be ramped up. I see our offensive line struggling, man. New starters. They also, like you said, they have 4 new starters on our offensive line. I think the game's going to be low scoring. We have a couple bets that we want to make later in the show or coming up, and I have a play inside this game that I really, really love. I think what kills Ohio State right now, all the lead up to the game, man, big noon. If that game was at night, that home field advantage would mean such more than playing that game at 12 o'clock.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, by no means a Buckeye fan, and even though that game was close last year, Ohio State did outplay Texas. Texas somehow stayed in the game, then they got down to the goal line and they, ran an interception back and ended up being, a 14-point game. But it was a good game, and Ohio State was loaded last year. I mean, it's hard not to take Ohio State at home, only minus 2.5 points.
Yeah.
So then, but on the other hand, if it's only spot 2.5, I don't know, maybe they're high on Texas. If Texas was at home, what do you think they would be spotting Ohio State?
3.5, maybe?
3.5.
Yeah, because right now the line's down to like 2, 1.5, and it could. I bet. Coming into Saturday, we're talking about this game so much earlier in the week. I bet you more money comes in on Ohio State, even though all the sharps right now are on Texas for, good points all along. I mean, I know Ohio State may have the 2 best players on the field, but when you're looking at a defensive line and offensive line that's being revamped on both sides of the ball for Ohio State with a new quarterback, it's going to be hard to move the football. If he turns the ball over, Texas could run us right out of our own building. It can happen, man.
You got new running backs?
Yeah, we got new running backs.
You got the new defense. Knowles?
Both coordinators.
But you got
Brian Hartline stepping up as OC.
Yeah,
but he's moving. He got promoted. Matt Patricia. First game in college
Patricia for defense.
First game in college in 20 years as a defensive coordinator, playing against Sarkisian. That's head coach. It's really good at game planning. I think the game's going to be great. I see a low-scoring game, man. So
What
just
is
to give you a spoiler,
what is the over and under?
57, I think, and I think that don't even sniff it, man. If I had to make a prediction of this game, I'm looking at a 24-17 Longhorns win. And either way, there's going to be overreaction. Whoever wins this game and loses, both these teams are still built to go to the playoffs. As long as Ohio State doesn't get embarrassed, I'll be okay
the other way
with them.
around. I mean, you never know. Ohio State could go out there and win 31-13. You know what I mean? Because listen, like athlete-wise, Ohio State probably got the better athletes overall. You know, I'm talking 5-star athletes
Right.
and all that. But Texas is close. There's no doubt. I just think it's going to come down to that quarterback play. I mean, you got to give the edge to Manning just because Aaron Olin, whatever his name is.
No, Lincoln Keyholes and Julian Sain.
Julian Sains. I'm sorry, Julian Sains.
Aaron Nolan went to South Carolina.
I'm sorry, yeah, he did. But Julian Sains. So
Yeah.
we'll see how they do, you know, in the big spotlight, you know, big noon game day. But they are home, and that will help. And when you got a receiver like they do, you know, you got to be that
Go
good.
find number 4, man.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
the best player in the country. I will say this. If Julian Sain can come out, that quarterback battle, they're saying went down to the wire. Now, did it really go down to the wire? What I heard about in the spring was Lincoln Keyholes, the offense. Offense was running smoother with him. He has a little bit more mobility. But everything they say is Julian Sain has the arm talent to be the best of all these groups of quarterbacks that Ohio State's produced in the last 5 years. If Julian Sain comes out and this was just a ploy so Texas didn't know a game plan, he comes out and he just fires away. He starts off hot. I could see Ohio State, like you said, just being comfortable and staying ahead of them. But it's all on a quarterback play, and it's so much on to bet the side of that game. You got some balls because nobody knows either way.
Yeah, you're right. I agree. I mean, just gonna be. It should be a hell of a game. It really should. It should be like last year's game. It should be tight,
right.
go down to the wire, and whoever makes the fewest mistakes, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and that's a hell of a way to lead off the first Saturday of college football. And from the looks like it, we're going to have a Hainsey's Cave Talk preview show right before the game.
Yeah,
So that'll be fun, man.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do get a group of shots around and get everybody around the camera. Yeah, so all right, next game. 3:30 game.
Yeah, you could our fans could maybe meet some of the guys you want to go on a nude beach with and have a good relationship.
Yeah.
Maybe they want to see a face to go with that body.
Oh, yeah. The next game, 3:30. Alabama at Florida State, man. Alabama disappointing last season, but not more disappointing than Florida State. Boy, did they stink. Alabama minus 13.5. Second-year head coach, man, got a lot of talent. Alabama starting a new quarterback. Florida State bringing a transfer in from Boston College. Jason, you have anything to add to this game?
I don't know. To me, I would take Florida State at home with 13. I'm surprised it's that high, to be honest. I mean, Bama didn't show much last year. Honestly, they didn't. I think that guy's a good coach. I mean, I just think when you follow Nick Saban, maybe he got the jitters out. You know, he was a good coach at Washington when they played against the Michigan championship. But I don't know, man. Florida State at home, that's 2 touchdowns.
What they're saying is like Caleb DeBoer, the head coach at Alabama, came from Washington, went to the national championship game his second year. They said with Jalen Monroe last year, his inconsistencies were so bad, it was hard to win. They blew some games. They were high favorites. Remember?
Yeah.
Vanderbilt, and then Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Then you look at Florida State. They got absolutely embarrassed last year, all year long, looking to rebound off a great season the year before. They go get Boston College's quarterback last year. I think his name's Tom Costellos, little guy, small, runs around like Doug Flutie. That's who he reminds me of.
That little tiny guy?
Yes, that's him.
Okay.
Do I think he can do that against Alabama? No. Do I think he might be able to have a good season down there? Yeah. I think this would be a tough first game, man. That game could be turnovers as well, but if I had to pick a spot in that game, I'm taking Alabama. They said their whole defense is back. Give me the defense and the offensive line for Alabama. They have the weapons with maybe the second best receiver in the country, Ryan Williams. He's a stud. I think that I could see Florida State.
I mean, like I said,
man.
It's 13. They put a big number out there, which is, kind of high, I thought. But I think just because of Bama, them rebounding, But I'm just saying, it's on the road, first game of the year, man.
I could see, like you said, I could see it going. It's so hard with these week 1 games because we really don't know. We're guessing. And you look at a coach, Florida State's coach, man, Mike Norvelli, I think his name. He was this close, you know what I mean, to getting there.
Yeah.
You know, he lost his quarterback. It screwed up everything. He's a good coach, looking to rebound. If he gets embarrassed first game of the season, he could be on a hot seat. But that's a nice game to watch in the afternoon before a dynamite game at night, man.
Yep, I agree. The event should be all day, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Then night games.
Oh, yeah. And there's some games spattered in between that I like, but I don't know much about these teams. Everybody's saying how good Nebraska is. Nebraska -7 against Cincinnati. They're saying how good they are. They're a dark horse to win the Big Ten. We're going to find out all these things.
Yeah, they're playing in Arrowhead Stadium.
Yeah.
I saw that.
There's another game that's played. Tennessee is playing... Oh man, Tennessee's playing somebody in Atlanta, Georgia.
I'll tell you, it ain't like the old days, guys. Like I remember before the year started, I go out. You guys probably won't remember. I used to go out and buy college magazines, Street and Smith, and all these magazines. That's all I would do.
Tennessee, Syracuse.
Syracuse. You'd get the magazines, and honestly, even though they would come out in like probably like the middle of May, so that's 2-3 months before college starts. But they were pretty close because there was no transfer portal. There was no nil. When you were committed, you were committed.
Yeah.
You might lose a player here or there, maybe, because they had to sit out here. That's why you didn't have a lot of, people transferred. So you bought that book. It broke down all the players, the starters, the backups. And I'm going to tell you, it was 75% true of what they said in there. Like they had it broken down, but you could follow that. Now you just can't because
you don't know till
the guys are moving and moving, and it takes away the fun. I mean, it really does.
It's hard to gauge these teams because, one, we forget that this guy moved in here. These guys are leaving in December, January, and coming to these programs. We'll learn a lot these first couple weeks, but I will tell you this. As the season goes on, Jason and I will be locked in to this college football talk. We'll be in ins and outs of all these teams because there's one thing you can count on. We're going to be watching a lot of it, man. We're going to be bringing it. So before we move on to the last 2 games, betting wise, okay, there was 4 teams that I picked out this year that I thought, man, I would tail them every week because they are projected to be so bad. Kent State, Akron, UMass, and the second-year Division I team, Kennesaw State. All 4 of those teams stink. Yeah. This week, matchup-wise, it's not working out like that. They're playing some low schools as well. But once they start getting into the ramp of things, they're going to get blown out every week, guys. And I will be tailing those teams every week. So, moving on to the night game, Saturday night, LSU versus Clemson, man. The 2 Tigers playing Death Valleys. That game is going to be dynamite.
Where are they playing?
They're in Clemson.
Man, they're both supposed to be loaded. But Clemson's supposed to be one of the best quarterbacks in college football.
So does LSU.
I know.
Top 2 out of the 3 a Heisman race, man. Looking at it.
What's that line on that game?
Oh, man. What is it?
You have a phone there.
Yeah. 3.5, I think. I'm looking right now. I got it, Chase. Yeah. It is 3.5. Clemson -3.5.
Yeah, that's home field. That's all that is. Yeah. Man, that's too tough. I mean, Baton Rouge playing at night, Clemson at night, and under Dabo Sweeney, he's ready to step up, but so is the knucklehead from
Brian Kelly. Brian Kelly, can you trust him winning these big games?
I agree. I mean, this is a big year for both of them. I think if Kelly has another down year, they might get rid of him.
So I see the stat. While Brian Kelly was at Notre Dame, LSU won like 3 or 4 straight big games in the bowls. Then he went to Notre Dame, or went to LSU. While he was at Notre Dame, he had a 0. He went to LSU, he has a 0 with big games, and now Notre Dame is making a run without him. Yeah. The coaching could be a huge thing. Quarterback-wise, man, that's a coin flip.
Another thing, you go from Notre Dame and going to the SEC.
Right, yeah. But he didn't win the big games at Notre Dame either.
You're right, he didn't. You're right.
Yeah, he's just not right now he's not a big game coach. James Franklin, He needs to step up this year at Penn State to get some big wins. But the way I see this game, man, I see fireworks both sides. You have the two best quarterbacks arguably in the country on national TV at night. They're going to be like ready to go all season long. I don't think if it matters to anybody, I think LSU might need it more in Clemson because Clemson plays in the ACC. They can rebound. They can go 11-1, and they could win the conference and get in the playoffs. LSU, I'm sure the schedule's way harder.
Yeah.
If they lose this opener, man, it's going to be uphill sledding.
Man, Clemson at home, their defense is usually
and they are. They're bringing back 8 or 9 starters.
Yeah,
so,
I can't take LSU.
Yeah, I don't think I could
because
either.
LSU's defense has not been very good, and I just Dabo at home at night, big game.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
I'm not a big Dabo fan either, but I'll put him over.
Yeah, Brian Kelly.
Yeah, I don't even know.
And then you look at it, it's like, all right, what do they think of LSU? They're ranked 9th. Okay, so they're right teetering anyways to start the year. So if they lose or they lose by 10 or plus, they're getting shot down far, and it's going to be hard to climb back up because they're going to have some tough sledding. I think that's a really good game for Saturday night, man. And then on Monday night, Labor Day, we have the Convicts versus the Catholics, man.
Oh, yeah.
Catholics versus the Convicts in Miami, Florida versus Notre Dame, man. That's going to be a great game, too.
I mean, Notre Dame got a new quarterback, even though he transferred. I mean, they're expecting big things. They got him ranked, number 7? I mean, man, it's
yeah. They're let's see what the spot is there.
I think it was
Notre Dame 2.5.
2.5.
At Miami. Carson Beck coming from Georgia to Miami. What they're saying is Miami's defense isn't good against the run. That's not good when you're playing Notre Dame. Jeremiah Love's one of the best players in the country, running back for Notre Dame. Notre Dame's secondary, they're saying is a top 3 or 4 in the country.
I think their defense will be stout.
Their defense is going to be good. So if Carson Beck gets behind, we know how he can struggle, how he can turn the ball over. New receivers, first game, man. I know it's at night at home.
Yeah.
Notre Dame's tough. I would take the Fighting Irish.
I like the coach. Like you said, Beck going into a new system and all that, and he struggled last year. Like I said, I would probably go with Notre Dame, I guess.
I think
but it could be one of them nail butters. It might be because Notre Dame, it could keep it close. I mean, honestly.
But you're looking at a Notre Dame team. If they were home, they're spotting almost a touchdown.
Oh, I believe that.
Yeah, they're spotting almost a touchdown. We'll see if Carson Beck can come in and just light it up and have a good week 1. I'm interested to see it. I know the Fighting Irish, like I said, have a great secondary, so it should make for a great matchup.
Well, that's a Sunday game.
That's Sunday. I thought that was Monday night.
It's Sunday, I thought, and then South Carolina, Virginia Tech play at 3:00 on Sunday. Then I think the Notre Dame game's a night game.
Okay.
I think.
Let's see here.
There's 2 games on Sunday.
You're right. And then Monday is TCU, North Carolina. So,
that's TCU.
And the old Bill Belichick. I knew there was a Labor Day game. You're right. Sunday night is the Miami Notre Dame.
Well, it's nice they got an early game on Sunday.
Yeah, 3:00.
South Carolina, you said they got that quarterback from where?
They got, but he's not going to play Aaron Nolan. They have Sellers is really good.
He's really good.
He's really good.
Why did he transfer to South Carolina?
I don't know. Is he going to play there either?
Jeez.
And Virginia Tech, we'll see if they have the line 7.5. I don't have much to add on that game. Did you see anything about your boy Dave Portnoy from Barstool?
You know what? Listen to this. I don't know what that's about, but I just started seeing on Facebook. He got banned from the high state.
He's not allowed in the stadium.
So who is he? What's he doing?
So he's the owner of Barstool Sports.
Okay, he's a big Michigan person.
Big Michigan fan. Okay, and he helps pay NIL. Okay, well, he's been really critical on Ohio State. Just been bashing them. Just what any Michigan fan would do. I'm not hating on Dave Portnoy, but he's been hammering Ohio State. Well, they said now he works for Fox. All right, he's part of the round table of Fox.
Okay.
So Big Noon being there, they're having their show outside the stadium, but then they're coming in to do the last hour, and he's not allowed in the stadium, which I don't know if it's a ploy, if it's a game, because I can see him coming in like, in a disguise to get in. Because I just don't see how Ohio State could ban somebody just because they talk shit. He's like, you guys are the softest university. And I'm like, God, you're right, man. Why are we kicking a guy out of the stadium because he hates us?
Yeah, I've been seeing that on Facebook, and I wasn't sure what that was all about.
Yeah. So do you have any looks at the lines or anything? Is there anything that you wanted to bet this week?
Man, I don't know.
Hainsey's best bet of the week.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to parlay it with Jason's best bet, but I don't know if Jason has a best bet. But my best bet is whatever the Ohio State-Texas game is, bet it under. I think it's going to be a very tight game.
So that's yours.
my best play. Or Nebraska on the road against Cincinnati -6.5. I'll drink the Kool-Aid and I'll be with everybody else. But that's Friday, right?
But that's an Arrowhead
Or
Stadium.
Thursday. What day is that?
That's Thursday night.
Thursday night? Okay.
And that's an Arrowhead Stadium.
Yeah.
So let's see. Ah, my lordy.
He knew. All right, there's another one I like, guys. While he's looking, I like Georgia Tech on the road against Colorado.
That's Colorado.
Colorado's starting a new quarterback. I like Georgia Tech's quarterback,
isn't he
Haynes King. Yeah, he's the dude from Liberty. Caden Salter.
Oh, okay.
He's a running quarterback. I don't know if he had the greatest spring. Give me Georgia Tech, though, -3.5 on the road. Haynes King, stud running quarterback, stud dual threat. Had an epic game against Georgia last year. Went into, I don't forget how many overtimes, but it was a great game. They came out on the wrong end of it, but they're all returning. Give me Georgia Tech. Do you want me to keep talking college football?
Well, I'm going to look. I'm not going to give all those picks like you give. There's not really a
No, you're right.
I mean,
look at the games that we showcased. Is there anybody?
Yeah, honestly, if I'm going to take anybody, I'm going to go with Clemson -3.5 at home. Just because they're home and their defense will be solid and they got a really good quarterback coming back. Now, Texas High State game. It's going to be hard to go against High State at home, -2.5 at the shoe. But I tell you what, I would take a shot with High State. So
that's hard to believe. But when it comes to betting, you're gonna bet. You're gonna bet with your head, not your heart.
Yeah, but I told you it looks easy to take a High State at home, even though Texas is number one. High State is 1, 2, or 3 in a lot of people's eyes. I think their only difference is because this quarterback coming in. But man, I don't know. I just think I would take a High State at home. I do. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. Actually, I don't even care if they win or not. It don't bother me.
It's not really gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be sad if they lose. But as long as they don't get embarrassed, they're playing the #1 team in the country the first week of the season. It is what it is. You have plenty of season to get it back.
The big thing I think maybe for High State is big. If they can squeak this game out, they probably got Oregon. They got Penn State. I'm not going to say, but Michigan has had their number the last few. If they lose that game there, they got to win probably 2 out of 3 of them 3 other tough games. I mean, honestly, because I think after 3 losses, they don't get it in the playoffs.
I think 10-2 is the cutoff. I think you're correct. I think 10-2 and they're okay.
I mean, unless something happens with the other teams and they lose also. You know what I mean? Because you never know.
I think 10-2 is like a cutoff for be safe.
Because then now
what do you think about Bryce Underwood starting his first game, man? You excited for it? I would be.
I'm excited for it.
I would be.
Mean, seriously.
I mean, they're playing nobody, so.
No, we'll see what he does when he got to go out of Oklahoma.
Yeah, but this is a nice
little game to see.
Appetizer.
Yeah. And they got that backup, Keene, who's played 3 years at Fresno State, played somewhere else. So they got a legit backup. He's just a different style player. He's like my size, but he can sling the ball. He can move like he's 6 foot tall, but they got a backup that's got experience.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So one thing I did want to add, Jace, last week, Iowa State, Kansas State, they flew over to Ireland. Yeah. Played that game. It was a great game in shitty weather. I mean, they played really, really bad weather. It was just like a monsoon. Kansas State, one of their best players, their running back, Dylan Edwards, got hurt early in the game, never returned.
Oh, is that what happened?
Reason why I wanted to bring those games up is...
I was just scratching myself.
Oh, okay. They both play this week. I think that's unfair, and I think if you're going to tail them, it might be smart. They're both playing little schools, both spotting. I think Iowa State spotting around 17, Kansas State spotting around 25. But that's unfair, man. They're going to be leaving Ireland on Sunday and have to play a game on Saturday. Yeah. I just thought they got shafted, man.
Yeah, you're right about that. I didn't even think about it. Honestly, I liked Iowa State with the points because it seems like they just play things close. And then I didn't watch any of the game. I was just checking scores on updates. But that game, it ended, what, 24-21.
and it could have went over.
It could have gone over.
He fell at the 1 yard line. He slid.
He slid, and they kicked the field goal. But if he scores, that game goes over.
That game goes over.
Imagine it.
Yeah, he said bad beat on week 1.
But you know what the bad thing is? Probably most people had that game under.
Yeah.
You would
Especially if you knew the weather.
And just the way Iowa State.
I mean, they were turning the ball over like crazy because it was so wet.
I did hear about that.
Okay, quick news before we get into our top 5. We had some NFL news this week.
Yeah. Hendrickson.
Trey Hendrickson got a raise. $14 million raise.
It was like a 1 year thing, I think.
1 year.
Yeah.
Just a pay increase. His salary's up to $30 million. So we'll see what the Bengals are doing. I really think they're misplaying this. I mean, I'm not sure what they're going to do. Their hands are tied. Can they really have 80% of the salary cap on 4 players? I don't know.
Here's my thought on that. I think Burrow, Jamar Chase, and them sat down with Hendricks and say, listen, take this little 1 year deal. Get $30 million or whatever, which is a nice chunk of money. Then if you have a good year, then, let's just try it. We got everybody we needed to sign for this 1 year. Let's make a run at it, see what we can do. Because I'm going to tell you what, I think their offense is going to be special. I mean, I don't know how much Hendrickson will help, but how much, I don't know. They got a new defensive coach. Maybe he can turn things around. The over and under on the Bengals was 10 games this year.
Okay, and that sounds about right. You know what I mean? I've seen these win totals, man. They have them pretty freaking tight. They really do. And there was a win total that I seen stick out back to college football. I think Stanford is going to be awful. Yeah. I had Hawaii last week. Yeah. They was given 10 points right off the bat, and Hawaii come back, and they ended up winning on the last second field goal. But
what was that? No.
Hawaii won by
Hawaii was -2.
Yeah, but they were given 10 points. It was 10-0 right off the bat. They took a sack in the end zone, fumbled it. So it was a 10-point lead before the game really even started.
I had 9 hours of sleep in by then. That kind of kickoff game.
Well, I looked at Stanford, man, and I think their win total was like 6. I'll bet against them every week. I think they're god awful.
Who's their coach? Frank Reich, and then they got
for this year only. They got Andrew Luck as their general manager. I didn't know what that was in college, but if he takes a hold of the program, I believe in him. You know what I mean? But back to the NFL. Anybody that said Trey Hendrickson is selfish, I think they're completely wrong just by the statement that he made. Like you said, I think he might have got together with his teammates. He's taking the hit to be on the team. Yeah. He's taking just a pay raise for this year when he won a couple years in extension. So hats off to him, and he well-deserved money. Then Terry McLaurin comes in, right, and he gets 3 years, $96 million. Another guy.
Who did he sign with?
Washington.
Oh, he was sitting out
with Washington. Yeah. 3 years, $96 million on the extension. I think that was a home run. I think that's about his value, $32 million. Now we get to see what Micah Parsons at Dallas is going to do, because last week in his preseason game, he was the only guy with a jersey that didn't have a jersey on. He was laying on a training table. Yeah. Like, he doesn't give a shit one bit, man.
But did you see what they said? Jerry Jones said they made him an offer of like $200 million.
He said he was going to be, I thought he was going to be the highest paid. It was the highest paid non-quarterback, but whatever the value is, Micah Parsons is not even entertaining it, man.
I think the over-under for Baltimore the guy had was 11. I would take that over.
For Baltimore?
They're gonna. I mean, they got a tough schedule.
Tough division, man.
They got a tough schedule. Seriously, not only their division, but I don't know. It'd be hard to take. I mean, I don't know. I think they're going to win 12.
Yeah, 13, I think next week. Next week starts the NFL season, so we will. Jason and I will do a preview of the NFL, and we're going to make Super Bowl predictions.
We should look up the NFL teams and see what the predictions are over and unders, and we can do a little contest like that. You say over and under.
We can, yeah.
I think they had the Texans at 8 games. I'm sure people got them a little.
I'll mark them down, okay? I'll mark down all the teams, and then I'll ask you over and under. And
the ones we agree on, we agree. And
we'll put green, or we'll put see how well we predict these outcomes.
Exactly.
All right, that sounds like a fun thing to do. So we didn't really have much NFL talk coming into Tuesday. I really didn't want to just yap on about the Steelers. I'm really not going to try to do that this year. I mean, I'm going to talk about the Steelers, obviously. He's going to talk about the Chiefs. We're fans, but this isn't going to be a Steelers show. So I'm not going to just say who got cut and all that stuff.
Kenny Pickett again.
Can't find a home. He found a home. He's a Raider now.
Wow, he's a Raider now.
And good for Cleveland for getting a 5th-round pick for him, because he wasn't going to play anyway. So
but I would tell you, I don't know. That Cleveland's they're a train wreck too. They really are. I don't know.
Them and the Saints, man, they're going to be pretty bad
They're
this
going to
year.
be bad. I just
Then the Browns don't have any help with the schedule. The
No.
schedule's horrible.
I think their defense will be solid, but their offense is going to be doo-doo. And I don't know. These teams just can't develop a quarterback. I mean, they had a quarterback, but they couldn't develop him.
Yeah.
In Mayfield, they finally had one. Even the Steelers, they haven't developed a quarterback.
There's my outside pick to win the Super Bowl, man. I love the Buccaneers this year. I love them.
I'll tell you what, man.
I love them. They have an easy division.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, their offense is going to be.
Yeah, I love them.
Mayfield can keep them interceptions down to not like a Jameis Winston.
And they got Mike Evans and Chris Godwin aging, but they got Emeka Buka, dude.
The running back, Bucky Irvin.
Bucky Irvin's a stud.
And their defense is
Defense is
solid.
good.
It's solid. And like the Colts, when's the last time they had a good quarterback? I mean, you could say Andrew Luck.
Oh, man.
But he was only there a
Their
couple-
all-pro guard, Quentin Nelson, talked about that this week.
Jeez.
Like, man, it must be nice to have a quarterback that you're gelling with because they have somebody in there it's different every year.
I mean, they were just going through quarterbacks with them, the Browns. The Steelers haven't had anybody since Big Ben, and his last 2 years weren't that great. And these teams just can't.
And that
develop.
tells you, if we're going to talk about the Steelers, there's so many Tomlin haters. So many.
Yeah, and-
I used to be a huge backer. I'm a realist, but you take any other team that had these interchanging quarterbacks, and they don't win like we do.
Hey,
Duck Hodges, are you kidding me?
I know. And like Pickett, I mean, think about it. They drafted him, 17th?
I think it was 20th. First round.
Think about it. Was he a 20th pick in the
They were desperate. They were desperate. He was the
Yeah.
best rated quarterback, but looking at the other quarterbacks in that draft too, none of them's panned out. I think Matt Corral from Ole Miss was there. Malik Willis from Liberty, they were high on him, and these guys are just not panning out. So I think that draft was terrible all around. We reached for a quarterback. But we made the right decision, man, because he's not panning out. Obviously, he went to Philly, got a Super Bowl, but he wasn't going to play. But you can't start in Cleveland. Where are you going to start?
You think about this. Look at Jacksonville. They draft Trevor Lawrence, right? Has a good rookie year, second year. How many coaches have been gone since he's been doing bad? They didn't get rid of Trevor.
Yeah.
They got rid of the coaches. I think this is his third, fourth coach they've been on.
Yeah.
And this is supposed to be a quarterback coach. So they believe in Trevor Lawrence. They do. Apparently they don't believe in the coaches.
Yeah.
And now the Steelers, they have had him through how many quarterbacks?
Yeah.
So they keep believing in Tomlin. I'm just telling you, I don't know, man. You got to be able to groom these quarterbacks. He got blessed with Big Ben, and but you see that they did not, screw around with Trevor Lawrence. They're making him they think he's the guy.
He's a priority.
Maybe he's not. Maybe they're making a mistake. I don't know,
Right.
but they're putting all their faith in him. They're just trying to find the right coach to complement Trevor Lawrence.
I'm excited to get into NFL season just like I am college, but there's so many question marks right now. I mean, we're a week and a half away. Next Thursday is the Cowboys and Eagles opener, and we'll be a whole week in on. We got a few minutes before you got to go.
Yeah, not till 10. Yeah, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, okay. We're like 10 days away from the start of it. We'll be a whole week into college football. We're going to be ramping up. Jason and I are going to be firing like crazy. I hope you guys ride along and tail our picks or fade, man. Fade away. I don't care either way because we're going to have fun doing it.
That's right. I cannot wait.
All right, so we have a top 5. Jason brought a lot to the table this episode. He brought me a fun game with my buddies, and he brought the top 5 this week. Jason, what's our top 5 category for the week?
We're going to do top 5 favorite NFL nicknames.
Of players.
Of players, yeah. Yep. I'll tell you what, we got top 5, and I got 8.
I have like 10.
Oh,
but I'm only on this. I'll do some honorable mentions.
Okay, that's what I'll do too. Well, go ahead. What do you think?
All right. My number 5, if you're still thinking.
Go ahead.
Cordell Flash Stewart. I love Flash. Man, he was the first gadget guy in the NFL. I love him. There's a lot of good Homer Steeler nicknames, man. But there's some good nicknames.
There really is. I don't know. Well, you went with him. I tell you what. I got Kenny the Snake Stabler. this is why I was looking through. Like I remember old
There's
football.
a lot of good
there was
old football
there was
nicknames.
football cards I had, and I remember the Raiders, and like these guys were like these football cards. These guys were dirty and messed up. Now these cards, the guys are all pretty, making. Well, I'll never forget. They showed a 45-year-old Tom Brady or a 50-year-old Tom Brady, and they showed like I think it was a 50-year-old Tom Brady and a 45-year-old Kenny Stabler. They're in their uniforms. I mean, Brady looked like he was just going for a GQ magazine. Or Stabler, man, he got this headband on, cigarette hanging out, beard all scrumpy. He looked like he was 80. And I'll just tell you what, man, back in the day when the Raiders played the Steelers and the Cowboys and all that, I mean, you just like Snake Plissken from Escape from New York, but Kenny the Snake Stabler was a good name.
So I don't know how your theme's going to go. Mine's a lot of modern players. I figured yours would be a little bit more past. I have some past guys on the list as well. But my number 4, we're going to the Seattle Seahawks. Marshawn Beast Mode Lynch, man. Mm-hmm. Beast Mode was a stud. I love that nickname. Beast Mode makes my top 5.
Yep. All right, like I said, I got some honorable mentions, but I'm going to tell you what. The Atlanta Falcons, they had 2 guys with nicknames. But I'm going to go with my man, Andre Bad Moon Rising.
Oh,
I'm going to tell you what.
That's a sick name.
I mean, it was a sick name. That's when they had that really good wide receiver core. But that's what I remember Chris Berman. Andre Bad Moon Rising. His last name, his name was Andre Rising. He called him Bad Moon Rising. And it was, I'll tell you what, stuck with me ever since. They were bad, man.
All right, so my number 3, back to the Pittsburgh Steelers, Jerome the Bus Bettis. Who's going for a ride? Woo-hoo. Let's go. The bus all the way to Canton.
I knew you'd tell you. I mean, a bus just is, it's not intimidating.
He was. Yeah, it was.
I see a bus.
Did you see Brian Urlacher? He got ran over.
Just going real
trying to get in front of it.
Running a 5-1 40-yard dash.
That's what he was. You couldn't stop him, though. The bus. Definitely makes my top 3.
My number 3. Well, I'm going to be a homer. The Nigerian Nightmare. I mean, Christian Okoye. Man, I tell you, he had a short career, but man, was he a beast. I mean, he ran with no shoes on. He just ran people over. He came straight from Nigeria, and I'm telling you, he didn't even wear cleats. I mean, he was a bruiser. He really was. But the Nigerian Nightmare.
My number 2, Prime Time. Deion Sanders. Prime Time. Do I love everything about him? No. Is that nickname awesome? Yes. Prime Time makes my top 2. Number 2.
All right, I have to say my number 2. I got to go with my favorite ball players of ever. Walter Sweetness Payton.
That's your favorite player of all time?
He's up there, man. I'm telling you, Walter Payton, Sweetness. I mean, he ran like his nickname portrayed him. He was sweet. I mean, that guy was he probably was one of my favorite ball players ever. I mean, seriously, Sweetness Payton.
So my number 1, there's a bunch. Really, there is. You guys would look them up. I could have went with a homer and went with Mean Joe Green, but I didn't. I mean, he just missed my top 5. But I'm going to go with one of the coolest nicknames, the Honey Badger. Tyrann Mathieu, man. The Honey Badger. That dude was nasty at LSU. He was nasty for the Saints, for the Chiefs. The Honey Badger was sick, man. That's my favorite nickname of all time. What's your number 1 there, buddy?
Well, this was my number 1. It was Frenchie Fuqua, but I found out it was his real name. Man,
you thought Frenchie
was a cool name. Frenchie Fuqua. I used to have his football card and I realized that's his real name, so I can't use that. Frenchie Fuqua for the Steelers. I think my all-time favorite, and this is why I took him. I think Honey Badger is cool as hell. But I don't know if he lived up to the hype of how good he was in college.
You're right.
You know what I mean? So I'm going with a name that goes with a player, too, that the stats. It's Calvin Johnson and Megatron.
That was a good one.
I mean, I just think he was Megatron, man. I mean, he was just a great receiver. And like, to me, when you get a nickname, you better fulfill that nickname on the field also and in the name. So Calvin Johnson, Megatron was my favorite.
All right, so some of the guys we could talk about that just missed our list. I'm looking at William the Refrigerator Perry.
Yeah, you're right. He was.
I'm surprised he wasn't on yours.
I almost had him. I did. I really did.
One of my favorites is Dick Night Train Lane. That dude was a stud too. Dick Night Train Lane.
No. There was a couple I had. I had Honey Badger Primetime on there. I did. They were on the list, but they're good. I love them nicknames. Yes. I do. But there was a couple guys, older ones. He was also Atlanta Falcon with Bad Moon Rising. His name was, actually it was before that, Bad Moon Rising. I take that. Billy White Shoes Johnson. They just said all they saw was the bottom of his feet.
What was Roger Staubach's nickname? The Comeback Kid or something?
Comeback, I don't know. Was it or not?
What was his nickname? Because he had a good one. I can't remember
what it was. But the other one was Jack Tatum. You remember him?
Oh, yeah.
The assassin. When he paralyzed that Darryl Stingley, that nickname, he had been kicked out of the NFL like in the first 2 games if he was playing now. But
Captain Comeback.
Captain Comeback. But I did like Billy White Shoes Johnson and the assassin Jack Tatum. And I honestly, the assassin should have probably been in my top 5, honestly, because the assassin. He was, and he played like an assassin.
What about Raheem Rocket Ishmael?
Oh yeah, the Rocket Ishmael.
Johnny Football.
Yeah, you're right. There's some good ones out there. There were.
Yeah, and then Mean Joe Green, man.
Yeah, Mean Joe, that was a cool one too.
Yeah.
But did Lynn Swan or all them guys or Lambert have any nicknames?
Not that I know of, man.
The only one was Frenchie Fuqua.
That wasn't even a nickname.
I know.
All right, so to wrap up the show, if you guys are with us for the hour and 11-minute mark, in a couple weeks, we're going on about a month. We're going to be out at a haunted house. That haunted house is called Craigel's Pass. We're going to be doing our show live from there. It's the last Friday of September, I believe, or I think it's September 26th.
Make sure I get that date, so I make sure I get that off.
Yeah, so we're going to be out there.
It's going to be on a Saturday.
Yeah, it's out. Craigel's Pass, it's a Friday. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you don't have to be there. The host could do the show, but I don't know if it's going to be
here's the thing. I work every other Friday, so I'll just ask for that Friday off. Okay. So September 27th?
Yep.
Okay.
And then, or 26th, I think, because we have a wedding the 27th, the Saturday.
Oh, that's right.
But, Craigel's Pass, Richmond, Ohio, man. Best bang for your buck when it comes to scares. He lives and thrives. That's his passion. You guys go out there. He's going to scare the shit out of you. It's great for the kids. Great somewhere to go on a Friday night. Very reasonable price. Great people that are running it. And we'll be interviewing them and having videos of everything that's going on out there. But I'll be shouting them out weekly, ramping them up because they'll be starting here in about a month. But, we did it, buddy. We pulled off a Tuesday show.
Yeah, we did. Went well. It went well.
I think so. That's all we got, brother. That's all we got. Let's see how our picks do, huh?
We'll see how they go.
Till next week, guys.